look, it hasn't been an ideal start to the season, not by any stretch. There was some patchy rain over the last week or so. Northern New South Wales in particular got some decent falls in patches. So I expect to see sorghum plantings progress down the Liverpool Plains and Northern New South Wales. I think we probably get maybe half of the potential crop in the ground now. Moving further north up to southern Queensland, I really think that it's a lot more disappointing, and you know, maybe we get 40% of the crop planted on what we've seen, but we certainly desperately need some follow-up rain now, just to give what's in and up a real kick. But obviously to complete the plantings, there's a big task between here and the new year to get the balance of that crop in the ground. Yeah, look, central Queensland in some areas has probably had a little bit too much rain. I think some of the guys up there would like to see it dry out. It's patchy in some areas, but generally for this time of the year, I think a lot of guys are where they'd like to be. It's still a bit too early to plant up there, but hopefully we get some more rain through December and the season progresses nicely up there. Yeah, we've seen China in particular start to engage in our new crop markets. You know, I estimate that there's probably 100,000 tonne of new crop sorghum business already done to China. We've certainly seen strong demand in the last week or two, particularly on this pullback in the dollar from some of the Chinese customers. So the demand signals are very good as far as sorghum growers are concerned. There's certainly very strong demand for our product. It's a desired product, and I think providing we can get the crop in the ground, that we shouldn't have too many troubles marketing it at decent prices. Look, certainly the numbers of cattle on feed have come back in the last month or two. I think feeder cattle are getting hard to find at the moment. It's probably a trend that, regardless of whether we'll continue into the new year, I just don't think the numbers of stock are out there. If we get some rain and the season turns around, then that's just going to make it harder to source. But certainly, from what we're seeing and hearing, there are still good margins, particularly in the long feed cattle. So demand from feedlotters is good. It's just whether or not there's going to be the available supply of cattle to make its way on feed. Marvellous effort over at the Gabba last week. Good to see the Australians take a 1-0 lead in this Ashes series. Looking forward to them heading to Adelaide to hopefully go 2-0 up after game number 2 in the best of 5 series. And looking forward to seeing those English bastards head home with their tail between their legs.
I tell you what though, the sledging's been disappointing, eh mate?
Yes, it has, Paul. It's good to see the Australians really ripping in and having a go at these bastards. The sooner we have these bastards sent home, the better off we'll all be.